See how the SVG files go.
Right, what is an SVG file? Oh, don't worry if you've forgotten.
Something vector graphic.
Thank you. Sorry, Karen, put you on the spot.
Charlotte does know. We
Scalable.
Scalable.
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Sorry.
Scalable vector graphics.
Right.
What it means is it's a picture.
Okay.
It's you cut it out, but you can make it scalable up and down.
Right.
So rather than just like a die cut,
Okay.
use it once, and that is the size that you get.
Yeah.
This one you use an electronic cutting machine.
Right.
Not a die cutting machine, electronic cutting machine.
Okay.
But you can size it up
Ooh.
and size it down.
Right. So you're getting the 4 different. These are your favourites, actually, aren't they?
They're the ones that I chose as my favourites that I will get most use out of.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, the other 16, the Christmas ones will be brilliant
Oh,
at
right.
the end of the year, but the other the other 14, I will still dip into them.
Marvellous.
But they were the ones that I would get most use out of for the quickest of cards.
Right, I
and
see. Yeah.
things that I have to make quicker. Because obviously, you know, I do quite a lot for Pink Frog.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing my own personalised things, I've got to be quick because
Right.
I'm doing more for Andrew than I've got time to do for myself these days.
I see. So you're getting, like I said, 4 different SVG files.
USBs
USBs.
that contain SVG
That's
files,
it.
and there's 40 on each.
Thank you for
Yeah.
explaining that. Right, we have got the boards there. So what have we got here?
So if I go to this one first,
The
if I
biggie.
may, Alex,
Yeah, absolutely.
and explain this. So an SVG file, which is scalable, means that the same shape I've cut out from 1 centimetre
Right.
to 15 centimetre in
Oh.
1 centimetre increments. I'm not tall enough.
No, it's not that. Oh, you were just banging your mic.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
So from 1 centimetre to 15. However, I can still go bigger,
Right.
up to the size of my mat in my electronic cutting machine.
Oh, amazing.
So on the 12 by 12,
Yeah.
I could go it all the way around that fits that mat.
Right.
And then I know that, I think it was Gary, he says there's a machine that does 18-inch mats, and it'll be able to go up to that size as well.
Wow.
But it's not just those, it's the increments in between. So you can do 1/4 centimetres, 1/2 centimetres, or if you work in inches, you can do them in 1/8 of inches, 1/4 inches, 1/2 inches.
Yeah.
But you can make whatever size shape that you want from the shapes, the files that are on the USBs.
So then all of these would be scalable here as well.
They're all
Got
scalable.
you.
So we start off with...
Which one?
I do apologise. That one to start with. You want to
This
set
one?
that one?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah.
I'll get them into order. Leonie had them earlier.
Oh, yeah, we'll blame Leonie.
So that is the first one. It's got 3 sides on. There's 3 sides on it.
Yeah.
They are the shapes.
Right.
So all these shapes can be made larger. Some can be made smaller if it's a very, very intricate one.
Yeah.
An electronic machine needs at least 3 or 5 mil to be able to turn around, depending on which machine.
Okay.
So you can use them on the Cricut, which is what you sell everybody.
Yeah.
The Silhouette, that's on tomorrow.
Okay.
And then also the Brother, which is another machine that you can get from another company called Maker Something or Other.
Okay, right. Next one then.
This one is what we call the decorative.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Reminds me of a Space Invaders game, that little bit there. Look at that. So we're getting more decorative here, aren't we?
It's decorative, yes.
Yeah.
So this one I've used and I've cut it out. I have cut out, you know, the mylar that you've been selling
Yeah.
on Good Morning Hochanda? I've been cutting that out in mylar.
Okay.
So that is the mylar that you've...
Make your own stencils.
Make your own stencils.
Yes, amazing.
Yes.
That's a great use for them.
And then there's got that one there.
Yeah.
And you can size these up, size them down.
Right.
If they are intricate, I will say they will only go to a certain size.
Okay.
But everybody knows their own electronic cutting machines. They know the capabilities of
Yeah.
it. But they will go much bigger. So this one that we've got... Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
The one that we've got there, at that size, also did that.
Wow, look at the difference. Look at that.
But it can also go in all the sizes between.
I understand.
So
Right.
that's what it means by scalable.
Okay. And the next one,
The
what else
next
have we
one
got?
is sentiments.
Ah, lovely.
These are the ones that I like to make into big cards. So
wow, look at that.
So when
card.
you're making, there we go. So when you're making I could do that pink blue. I haven't got time to make much. I put half a piece of black onto one of my cutting mats, half white.
Right.
Cut both of them out the same size, bit of backing paper. I've made a card in the time it takes to cut it out.
Fabulous.
So for me, it's the speed of it, which is an impact as
yeah.
well.
And look, you've got thanks on your special day. Hello. Cool. I like the cool. Oh, I like the wow with the shooting star.
So there's 40 of those, but
Right.
that wow, if you'd got a mat 12 by 24, you could virtually make that fit.
Okay.
A 12 by 24.
Ah.
It'll go as big as what your mat
Yeah.
will allow you to do, and as what the blade will allow you to cut on.
Right, there's no place like home is on there. Next one.
And then this is your flowers and foliage.
Flowers.
That's a 3-dimensional rose.
Right, look at that. Isn't that clever? But again, all scalable. I love the shed. It's good
You
for
think about
cards.
that if you're doing a scrapbook card.
Yeah.
So you're doing a scrap piece of a scrapbook. You cut it. You've got your 12. You put that on to fit onto it. So you put a plain back on it, one of those on it, and then that can be like putting your dad in the garden. You know, when it's at his allotment and stuff like that. You can.
Yeah.
It's just different things that you can use.
Absolutely, and then you've got your foliage and your
And
leaves.
you've got your foliage and your leaves.
So we've got some samples here, haven't we? That
We
you've
have,
cut.
yes. So the foliage there, that leaf there,
Yeah.
is that one.
Right. Oh, let's compare then.
So if I show
Okay,
you that
to that. Nice.
and that shows you how it can enlarge.
Yeah, lovely.
And the rose that you've got
sorry.
there,
Yep, that's this one.
It's the 3-dimensional one here.
Yep. Brilliant.
However,
Have you got enough hands?
it's been done in that size.
Wow. Oh, this is going to be so useful.
But that's cut out. There was 4 cut from a 12 by 12 on there of
Right.
that size. So if you cut one out on a 12 by 12 on its own,
Yeah.
you can have wall decor and stuff like that.
Very good.
I've
Here's
even
another
cut
one.
out the flower foam.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
the foam?
Yep, yep. And then that's that. Again, those lovely flowers scaled up. Oh, so up, down, whatever you like. Right, oh, got a nice one here.
That's just another quick one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look.
And then this is the flower shape from the shapes.
Yeah.
I've put 2 onto the mat, designed it to have it welded, and it makes
Welded.
a card.
Yeah.
Well, welding means
No, I
that they
know.
put them together and it doesn't cut one and then cut the other. It
Understand.
cuts on round the out.
Yeah.
And then that mat is the same. So I've got a mat that actually fits, and you can't tell that it's got that little bit there.
Yeah.
But you can make your own cards.
Brilliant. So that is not all you're getting. You're getting your 4 USBs with all of those scalable images on there, but you've got this fabulous cardstock, premium no less. I love the glitter pads.
And that cuts on your electronic machines.
Oh. And then just out of that glitter pad.
But it's quite a delicate butterfly, that. That's from the nature.
Yeah.
But just to show us how that cardstock will cut.
It's beautiful, and the colours here are stunning in the glitter pad. Now they're 300 GSM, and you're getting 6 colours in total. So you've got your golds, your silvers, black. I'm trying to. There's like a
White.
champagne colour.
Yeah, and a gold,
Yeah.
champagne, a rose gold, a white, a black, and a silver.
Lovely. Now for all of this. It's 2 payments of £31.48. But you were saying that just one of these would retail
So
at...
they retail at $19.99.
Right.
So on the pick and mix, we've put a pick and mix on, so you can pick 2 for $28.98. So in effect, that would be $39.98. So you're saving £11.
Right.
The £11 for each 2 has been put in there, so there's already a £22 saving.
Amazing.
If you buy the 4.
Right.
Then you've got the pad, which is $9.99. So in effect, that would be £90, and it's for 62.
95. So that's what you've just quoted as
22 plus the 5 is £27.
Okay, so that's what it would retail at. But so then you've got a really good saving there, haven't you? So you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £31.48, or you can go for it outright. 374752 is your item number. Now, you mentioned the pick and mix.
The pick and mix include these 4.
Yes.
The 4 that we've already shown.
Yep.
And then we've got these on as well. So If you want, shall we quickly go through that?
Yep, just mind your mic. There you go.
Yeah, it's because I'm not tall enough.
Bless you.
So that's the alphabet. That has 10 files into it, but they are very big files.
Absolutely. Yep.
This one is your animals, and that's got 40 files into it.
Amazing. I like that.
And each one of those, you can change the size, change the orientation, weld it, do whatever you want.
Yep.
This is your baby and children. So it's not just about having babies, you've still got all your children ones. The only thing, we don't buy many dies for children, as John was saying.
It's true.
Yeah, one of these, and that's it, that's all your children, even down to little boys, little girls, boys, babies.
Little monsters.
Yeah, even down to Mummy's bum, look.
Oh, that's sweet.
This one is the decoration that we've got in the one-day special that we've already shown you.
Yep.
This one's celebrations, which is 40 of them.
Yeah.
And it's gone cakes to crowns to piece of birthday cakes, down to microphones and even guitars.
Right, okay.
This one is fantasy, down so you've got your castles, your unicorns, mermaids, down to your pilot ship, your man in armour, dragon, mass. If you make them big enough, you can make proper mass for children.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. This one's your foliage and flowers and foliage. We've already seen all those.
Yes, lovely.
This one is love and marriage, but it's not just about marriage. You've got these here. You think of doing those as a stencil, making those as a stencil. That could be a stencil.
Oh, there's a proposal there.
Yeah, there's a proposal there, so that's an engagement, a proposal. And then this one is hobbies. You've got sewing, and that's needlework, 'cause that's a hoop. You've got even down to your dummies.
Dress forms.
I'm not calling you a dummy,
mannequins.
honestly.
No, I know.
Mannequin,
It's
that's it. And we've got ballet, and even that's one that I pointed out to Leonie.
Yeah.
I've got a friend whose son's a ballet dancer, and you never
perfect.
really see any men cards for male ballet dancers.
True.
But all the hobbies.
Yeah.
Then there's some Christmas ones as well. Obviously, what we wanted to do was give you a choice of them. And I know it's not Christmas now, but it's something that you can keep in stock.
Yeah.
This is one of the traditional Christmas, sort of with all your, what do you call them?
Oh, nutcracker men.
Nutcrackers, yeah, nutcrackers, and that's your traditional one. These are another 40 files, and this is your Christmas sentiments.
Ah, yeah.
Let it snow, peace, happy new year, everything that you would want to use year in, year out. And when you're making quick cards, as we go on later on, I'll do sort of like a number of love arts and show you how they all cut out.
Lovely.
We've got decorative Christmas there.
Okay.
This is what they call crafter card. So there's only 10 files, but each one makes a card. So when you get into the file, each one will make the card.
Right.
And that's the card that you can make from each file.
Okay.
Even if you did that on a 12x12, you could end up with making your own advent calendars.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
The shapes we've already seen.
Yep. That's it. Sorry.
Yeah. This one is create a card, so you see all these little bits here. It's got 10 files, but within the file there's got all these other little bits, like little items to cut. So there's 10 on that one, and that's called Christmas Crafter Card.
Right.
So it gives you the card, everything, all the elements, but then you make it up yourself how you want. This is your modern Christmas. So it's very Scandinavian, and you even got polar bear with his. That's the one that Leonie pointed out. Oh look, there's me there.
Little elf.
Yeah, well, do you know what they call me at work?
An elf?
Yes, head of health and safety. They call me.
Ah, there you go.
Because I'm under 5 foot.
Bless you.
And then when I have to climb up onto to racks to get stuff down, they call me elf on shelf.
Elf on shelf.
So that's the one on that card.
Yeah.
And this is all your sentiments.
Great.
That we've already seen. And then this is your nature.
Right.
So there was a butterfly. We did a butterfly.
It's next to a centipede.
Yeah. I was thinking tomorrow, Janice is on tomorrow. Do you think I should...
Don't.
Do you
don't.
No?
Don't.
I'm only teasing.
No.
But it's got all your bits with your trees in, your nice trees, your grasses, your moons, mountains, everything else. I think that's the one that I cut out.
Yeah.
But... So the $14.99 each,
right?
£15. but you get between 10 and 40 files on that. So
Wow.
you think of the cost of 40 dies.
Absolutely.
However, when you put them onto the machine, onto your electronic cutting machine, how many sizes can you get out of that?
I know, yeah. It's when you put it into perspective like
that way, yes.
you can see that actually you've got huge value for money and huge potential because of the amount of times you're going to be able to scale these fabulous shapes and sentiments. Right, £28.98 is the price. You can choose any two on your pick and mix, 066306. Now, we do have some samples to show you. So these are all things that have been made using...
So these are what have been made from here. We've got a VT of some of the things that I've made, but I have been concentrating on cutting out the shapes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because that's what people get their visual from. I've just got one that I've cut out on there. Would you like me to go and fetch it for you?
We'll show you the video first. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right then, so what are you going to do for us?
So what I've actually done is, before we set off, I cut this out.
Right.
So I put this onto my machine and cut this out.
Okay.
So if I bob that onto the back of there,
I see.
and if I ask you just to get the stencil, do you remember the Mylar stencil?
Oh, yeah, hang on. It is buried. 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, this one.
And that shows you that I've done a Mylar stencil. But
Clever,
I've also
isn't
done
it?
a 12 by 12. Oh, no, not right colour there. Bear with me.
That's all right.
Bear with 1 second. I do
Okay.
apologise. I've just seen it.
That's it.
That's it. So you look at that. That's now a 12 by 12.
Right.
Yeah, and it's exactly the same pattern.
Yep, and this was being cut out while we were going down the counter.
It was.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. This is what's remained on the mat.
Okay.
And all I'm going to do is scrape that off.
Right.
This is not showing you how the machine or anything works. But that then gives me my mat.
Yep. So yeah, we were saying Karen's using the Cricut machine, but you can also use this software with your brother's Scan and Cut, and what was the other one?
Silhouette.
Silhouette, thank you.
And then one that I think it's Gary told us. I did answer him on Facebook, but I've forgotten his name. I don't think it's Gary.
I think I saw a Facebook post from Gary.
Yeah, is it Gary? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said there's another one that's available in America that reads. So it's any machine that reads an SVG file, which is a
scalable vector
graphic.
Thanks.
I know the vector graphic, it's the scalable. I can't remember. So what I thought we'd do is we'd just do a bit of cutting out.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how it works, because obviously new technology, it might be new technology for a lot of people, so...
Yeah, so I'm not here to teach you how to use your machine.
No.
Or anything like
we're
that.
We're looking at these lovely images.
My other machine is, I'm going to say, a scan and cut.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah. With the scan and cut, you can take the USBs, you put them into the machine. It's got a little fascia on it that you work with, and you work from there.
Okay.
A Cricut goes through your computer.
Yes.
So we're going to go through the computer, and what we'll do, that's the one that we were doing before, and we've just finished that.
Lovely.
So that's showing you that is the flower.
Yeah, the image.
The image. What I can show you, so they've made it better on TV for you to see today for this show. So if I click onto that, it brings all the bits around the outsides. So if I just go down here, you can see there just in the bottom right-hand corner, I've got my mouse now, and I can move the size of it.
Yeah, nice.
Make it big, make it small. Yeah,
perfect.
And I can make that fit to my mat.
Right.
On the left-hand side, it shows me that I can take off the aspect ratio, so that aspect ratio.
Yeah.
So that's on the left-hand side, and then it's telling me I can move it out that way, and I can stretch it.
Oh, okay.
I can make it like that. And if I wanted to cut that out, I could cut that out.
Perfect. Okay.
So that would take quite a while to cut out because of all the intricate shapes.
Yeah.
What we will do is I'll perhaps save that,
Okay.
cut that out in the morning before our next show.
Yes.
At 9 o'clock, and show out people how that's
lovely.
That's done. So if I just save that, save it as flower stencil, stretched. Shall we call it stretched?
Yes.
And then I can cut that out. I'd rather just cut some different shapes out.
Sure, that's great.
Just to show you rather than...
yeah, and also show the variety that we've got available for us.
Yes, yeah. So there's with a Cricut, you have the USB, and you can, providing you've got internet, you can take it straight from the USB. However, because in the studio I'm not allowed there's no internet.
Yeah.
Everything that I've got, I've saved onto my computer.
Right, that's fine.
But it's under projects.
I see.
At home, I would have it to my internet, and it'd help me. So these are all my projects. So if I want to do that, it's named totally wrong, but I'm going to click Make It.
Right.
And then it shows you here. That's the size that it's going to work for me.
Already on the mat.
It's already on the mat, but I'm not happy with that. So what I will do, I'm going to cancel that. And I've got it, it's brought it up on the mat for me.
Right.
There. So I've cancelled that means now I can edit that. And what I'm going to do...
You can stretch that again.
I'm going to stretch that. And I'm keeping it in ratio because it won't make your letters... Unless you want them going however you want them. If you want them to sort of stretch outwards and your A to be sort of long and down like that, you can do it. But it's keeping everything in ratio, so it's as it was designed and just going bigger.
Yeah, I understand.
On always.
Just literally scaling up.
Yep, I'm going to take one step back.
That's all right.
Just to get some cardstock.
Okay.
And this is our super smooth, which you can see, you know, it's a 300 GSM.
Does it come as a 12 by 12?
If there's a demand for it, Andrew can cut it as a 12 by 12.
Oh, I didn't realise. I just noticed that size.
If people want to leave us a message on a Hochanda website and they want us to start providing 12 by 12, we'll be able to do it. But he won't. He's not going to cut it and then be left with it. But if there are enough people wanting it, we can do that.
Andrew, didn't realise you could do that. That's cool.
Oh, Andrew's got...
You can do it. He's watching in the green room.
If Maggie and Kay are watching, they came up to the warehouse and they actually got to saw Andrew's big chopper. So it's a great, big, massive cutting machine, and he cut them some stuff up.
Good.
And they spent at least half an hour just watching this machine cut. So he can measure and cut. But it was Maggie and Kay that called it the big chopper, not me.
Oh, blame that. Are we talking about cool cats?
Oh, cool cats, yes. So you can see here now, on here, if you go up to the... I'm just taking my mouse up to the top, and it's showing me it's going to be 10 inches. And go down, it's just going to be over 10 by 6.
Right.
And I'm going to start, I'll go to the bottom, and I'm going to click continue to cut it.
There it is, it's just doing its thing.
And there it is, it does its thing. You've always got to connect your machine to your laptop.
Yeah.
So it's quite a heavy cardstock, so I'm going to do it as a craft board. Hopefully that may cut it. The last one I did as a light chipboard, which was 0.3. But don't forget that's 300. If I went through any of these and just did cardstock, if I can just scroll down a little bit there.
Yeah.
But this is not what I'm here to show you. I'm just...
No, I know.
But you've got cardstock, intricate, adhesive backed, heavy cardstock. That's only 270 GSM.
Right.
That wouldn't cut the 300.
Got you.
So to me, I'm going to go for, I don't know whether, should we go light craft board?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. And now, if you're watching at home, because this is a new product that Pink Frog have brought to us, and, you know, you might have lots and lots of questions that are popping up, do encourage you to send your questions in to studio@hochanda.com or via Facebook, and we will attempt to answer it or obviously demonstrate it. We'll see what people want.
Certainly, yeah, so he's saying I've put a bit more pressure on it just in case it's not a brand new blade in there.
Okay.
And I'm being totally honest.
No,
I haven't replaced the blade in it.
Okay.
And all we need to do is go to the flash and go button and press go. And then we just wait for it to cut.
To do its thing.
And as you can see on the screen, it's detecting the tool.
Yeah.
And it will tell you, look, it's 2% done already.
Right.
I'm moving forward. No, we just need to do is wait for that to finish.
That's
to
lovely.
finish cutting. But as you can see, it's cutting through.
Yeah.
But in the earlier show, I was just doing the simple shapes.
Yeah.
Which was for speed. However, people do want to see that there are intricate things that can be cut.
Yeah. And so what I'll do then is show a few samples. These are all sorts of different shapes that you will find on the USB sticks that you can literally scale up or down.
Scale up or down,
Yeah.
yes. So you see the size of that one.
Yeah.
And if I may just step behind
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
That would be normally on the same sizings of what we've got on the board.
Right.
However, I've made these bigger.
See, that's really
And
good.
even down to the card being made. And I've just welded two shapes together, exactly the same size.
Very nice. So here's another one. So if you want to make, maybe you want to make, you know, in the card shops when you used to get, I don't know if you still do now, you know, the really, really big cards that used to be like for the most special people in your life because you paid a fortune for them.
Or the ones that you used to, well, you won't remember, but I was at school. You used to have a little group of you, and everybody's birthday you'd put money in, and you'd always come with a big card and you'd go all the way around school, and everybody would sign it, and you were about that big tall. Yeah.
So you could be doing, because you can scale up, you could be doing huge cards, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And huge fonts and all sorts. So it's just because I saw that with the happy birthday and I thought, oh, yeah.
Well, we were sort of like, you know, Maggie and that do the memory books. Yeah. Well, I'm into memory books, but I don't do it with photographs. I do it with my drawings or my Zentangle or my colouring. And I was talking to Leonie after the last show, and she was saying, let's get the shape, get the sizings of the two holes. We could put two holes in there and make our own pages.
Oh, perfect.
And I said, I'm not going to do it. Obviously, I've got to work on it overnight, but I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Are you?
And get some of the main shapes, find out the distance between the sizes and put two small holes in and have that as a template.
Right.
And I can keep that onto my machine and then take all my shapes onto it, and I'll be able to start adding in more shapes into my memory books.
So you're going to find so many uses for these. Now you've done a fabulous canvas for us, and again you've scaled up the flowers here.
Yeah, and that's flower foam.
Yeah.
And that's non-shed glitter.
Right.
But the one that we have in the show, in the one day special, that goes through the machine as well.
Marvellous.
So I've been cutting that out in the earlier show.
That's
That's through what we've cut out. This is that one that's... that one's quite rough, but your non-shed has got that encapsulated on top.
Yeah.
But this one goes so lovely. There's very little comes off onto it.
Yeah.
And that's what's in on the one day special. But
what about... Oh, sorry.
Go on, sorry.
No, I was going to say, because what about scaling up your stencil? So you could go from really small through to, again, really large with your mylar.
Which is what we could have done with that.
Yeah, so that could be mylar.
Bearing in mind that the mylar would have taken quite a while to cut out because of the intricacy of it, but also it's a thicker material, so it may have gone round it twice.
Oh, I see.
I think this one may, and it's very, very intricate, but that took much longer to cut out than this one because it had to go around a few times. But that's your electronic cutting machines.
Okay. Lovely.
It's only their capabilities of their speed that they will run at.
Okay, more samples. So again, this one has been scaled up. There you go. Another little stencil that you can make. It was really quite small. You can go, and then. In fact, bear with me. I was just thinking that. I think it's nice to see the comparison. Yeah, bless you with the board. Perfect. That's the one.
Oh, and we might as well fetch that one because this is the one that I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh,
wait.
Oh, nearly.
Here she is. Right.
I'm quite clumsy.
Bless you. Right, it was that to that.
So that's been cut out. The size that it goes onto your... Am I doing it again?
Yeah, sorry.
The size that it goes onto your mat. And then I thought, well, I just wanted to see that it went bigger.
Yeah.
And that's only one size.
It's great, isn't it?
But I could do that on a
Yep.
12x12 and fit it across on a 12x12.
Perfect. Look at that. Lovely. Right, 100% done. It's just finished.
100% done.
Here we go.
So that's
Thank
the
you
size.
for that.
It's
oh,
just
sorry,
that's the one.
Ah, right. So is that like the smallest size it goes?
That was the size that I just took it from the machine.
Right. So it could go even smaller.
It could go smaller, but you'd have to be careful of this.
Yes.
It may not
stars.
go much smaller, but everybody will know their own capabilities of the machine.
Okay.
What it will go to.
Right. So from this size to this size. Look at that. There you go. Let me move that.
So
That's perfect.
I'll get that black again for you, and we can compare them there.
Yeah.
And that's not the full size of it.
No, it could go even bigger. This
so
one.
if I'd got a cutting mat which was 12x24,
right?
This is an A3, so I could pop it into my program, and then I could turn it. And then I could stretch it to go 12x24.
Wow.
And you've got a banner there for a part, and once it's cut, you've got a...
Yeah.
I never thought I'd get it's hard that, isn't it?
Oh no, it's
turning
looking
it
at
round.
It's backwards.
But then you've got a banner that you could have on a wall, somebody's birthday party, and it's a 12x24 piece card.
Really good. You could make your own bunting, couldn't you? There's there's
and
possibilities.
That left.
Well, could you use the waist too?
You can use the waist. You've got the stars. What you could do is you probably could get some. Transfer tape that they use for vinyl.
Right.
You could put that on the top and then stick it on the back and do it.
Yeah.
You know, like Barbara was doing yesterday.
Yeah.
Where she got the dye and then she...
trap the scrap.
Trap the scrap.
Right.
As long as you put something on there, masking tape, trap the scrap and...
Right.
Do the negative, yeah.
Absolutely, great idea, lovely. What made Andrew sort of want to go into this, try something different?
Well, we are predominantly card and paper,
right?
As we're well known, every show we've got card and paper. But how many things can I do with a sheet of card? And Andrew knows that I do this in my spare time. This is my kind of crafting.
Right. Yeah.
This is not my first machine of choice. It's one that I've had to learn to read. I used to use it when it had cartridges in it.
Yeah.
I bought one that didn't have cartridges in it, but my son damaged it with it when it was 2 weeks old, and it's sort of. It was a lot of money. I accidentally did it, and then the other one came out, the Scan Cut, which didn't need a computer.
Right.
You can use it with computer, but
Absolutely.
it didn't. So I went to that, and I suppose in a way I've got lazy.
No, it's just because I
just that means when I get home from work I just open it up, put my thing in and do it.
Right.
Which is easier than this, but you sell the cricket.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been playing with this for about a week.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm going to buy.
Are you?
I'm going to buy one. Yes.
Right.
For the simple reason as I know that these cut material better than the other one.
So all these images you could be
can
cutting
cut into material, yeah, because
nice.
these have got different blades. They've got a roller blade that will cut through it, and I know there's an intricacy that it doesn't cut.
Right.
But I love my digital images, and he got those, and he says when he got them, oh, they're nice. And I do buy digital images. I do buy them.
Yeah.
When you work it out, there's 40 on there. There's 40 on one of them, and what are they working out at? 14.99.
Right.
So 40, it's less than 30 pence an image.
Yes, if you think, good maths, Karen.
I used to be a turf accountant.
Oh, that'll be why then.
Yeah. I wanted to be an accountant. I ended up a turf accountant for many, many years, and then I had my son. So that's like about 30 pence. Yeah, 4 3s are 12, about 35 pence on. You can go on to the Cricket Design Space and you pay £7.49 a month.
Right.
And you get a lot of these images, but you've got to keep paying £7.49 a month.
So once you've got these, you've got them forever.
You've got them forever, yeah.
Right.
So you go onto your Design Space, you can either pay $1 or something for one of these shapes.
Yeah.
If you pay the $1 for it, I think you get to keep that one, but you do 40 of them. Of the basic shapes, that's $40.
Right.
However, you go on the Design Space, which is the monthly one, and they were telling me it's £7.49 a month.
Okay.
You can use it, but if you stop paying your subscription, you lose all access to it. You don't lose access to these.
No, you've got it, yeah.
And they don't take a lot of storage. Can you imagine 40 dies in say 100 different sizes?
Oh my goodness, that's not. I couldn't think about that because I'd have to hire a palace to keep it all in. Right, so I'm going to do a quick recap then, Karen. Here is the website, so you can check out all the card stock. More Pink Frog on the show. We've also got some of the tapes. I've just wrecked the pack shop. Some of the red liner tape on there. Somebody tell me what else we've got because I'm sorting this out. The craft cutting mat, thank you very much, Charlotte. Mirror and holographic cards on there. Lots of nice items. Rainbow mirror card also. Marvellous. Okay, right, so I've got my head around this now. You have got 4, these are Karen's favourites. You're going to get 4 little boxes and each one will have its own USB in with 40 different scalable vector graphic files. Woohoo, I remembered it on them. So Karen's chosen these favourites. I'm sort of presuming because she feels that they're going to be your most useful as well. When we say scalable, so we can take a shape, one of the shapes that's on that file, and we can go scale it all the way from really diddy to really large and even larger. We were saying about 12 by 12, even I think 18 by 18, because it just depends on your cutting machine, the size that the mat goes up to. So that's the principle of it, that you're going to be able to scale up or down. Now for the designs. Right, first one we have got has the lovely foliage in, flowers and foliage. So you can see you've got the ferns, you've got roses, flowers, you've got the grass, like a maple leaf there. If I turn this, oh no, not around. I missed one. Then we've also got the flowers. Look at that.
It's only the shapes on the back.
The shapes. Oh, I see. Thank you. Okay. So then you've got your flowers. Lovely. And moving on, we've got some sentiments. So you've got the thanks, someone special, love, lots of love, with love, happy birthday, hello. Look, I mean, these are great for your scrapbooking and your journaling, all sorts on there. Carrying along, I see this is something obviously good for the ladies, but for the gents, sometimes we get a bit stuck of what to give the gents, but that's nice. It's got lots of gardening themes in there. More sentiments. Once more, remember you can scale up and you can scale down. And also think about, as if you've got your machine, you know, you can get the iron-on vinyls and all that sort of thing. So imagine these lovely sentiments on a T-shirt. And still going. You've got cool. It's time to celebrate. There's a thanks on your special day. Yay! Like that. Moving on, more shapes. So that was, look, you can see, that's the stencil that I just showed you that's been cut out. Lovely, useful images. That looks like one of those puzzles, you know, when you look at that. Here, we've got more shapes and see, a stencil's been cut, but look at this different size. Look, so again, scaling up, scaling down, whatever you fancy. We've got little bunting. There's hearts. Loads of different shapes. Ah, look, it's bunting there. All sorts of different ones. Then you've got your basic shapes. We've got this one. There's the hearts. So there's absolutely loads. Look at that. Each one, I'm just going to double check, has 40 scalable files on there, 40 of them. So that is, what's that, 80, 160 shapes, sentiments, it's all in there. Right, then that's not all you're getting, because you've got your premium paper pad, and it's lovely. I love this glitter. Now, the cardstock is 300 GSM. You've got your gold, champagne, rose gold, white, black and silver in there. And of course your machines, you know, they'll cut that for you as well if you're using your images. And you've got 4 of each colour. Now you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £31.48. 374752 is your item number. Next up, we have got the pick and mix. These are also included, but we just put them in the one-day special as well because they're Karen's favourites. So with your pick and mix, you've got a lot of files to choose from. There are 18 options. Nice. Right, I'm going to do this like this. Have a look at these wonderful images. So this first one is called Nature. You've got the sun, clouds. There's a little dragonfly, butterflies. Is there a swan? Where's the swan? Number 17. Why can't I see that? Oh, there it is. Look, there's a swan there. You've got a little house there, beehive. There's the bee. Got a spider's web, and you've got the moon. It's fab. So have a look at that. And the next one is, sorry, Arshella, I don't know if possibly my batteries for my talk back. You've not gone, but just to verbalise to you, maybe I could have someone to come and check. So we've got the sentiments. Thanks, hello, happy, with love. My batteries might not need changing. Well, actually, physically my batteries need changing. I need new batteries, just for me. We've got with love, happy birthday, there's no place like home, make a wish, thank you, on your, you did it, that's there. So that's a really nice set, isn't it? With sympathy, with love. You've got something for everybody. Okay, and then the next one is... no, this is a Christmas one. This is the modern Christmas. You've got a deer, there's a sleigh, there's stags, lots of different stags actually. There's our elf, and I love him. He's the bear with a jumper on. How cute is he? I'm liking that. And then we've got our hat, and look, oh look, little sausage dog with a hat on. Isn't that sweet? Right. Next one, okay, is, what's this one? Christmas craft a card. Ah, sorry, I couldn't read it. It's hard to read from the side. Look, you've got the nativity. There's a nice front door with a wreath that you can pop on. Lots of crackers. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, and the next one that we have. These are the shapes. You saw that one already, though, in the one-day special. Then we've got another Christmas card. This one is another crafter card. Look, you could scale that up, as Karen said, for a gorgeous Advent. Santa looks a bit shifty. No, it doesn't really. Lovely. Okay. Then we have, let's have a look, because these are nice tags and things. This one is called Decorative Christmas. You've got lots of tags. It's 25th of December. You've got some musical notes. There's joy. There's a nice lamppost in there. Okay, and then we have Christmas sentiments. Let it snow. Season's greetings. Snow fun. Bar humbug. Good tidings. Merry and bright. Continuing on, so you've got so many choices. There's 18 to choose, well, 2 out of 18. Traditional Christmas, angels, and there's crosses on here. There we are. Still going, so many. And this one is hobbies. Oh, we've got sewing, bit of footy, bit of ballet. What did you say then in my head? The mobile phone. That is a hobby. Well, I play a certain game on my phone that helps you walk, so that's a hobby for me, which I'm definitely not addicted to. Love and wedding. I mean, there's everything, you know, you've got all the sorts of things. There's kissing bride and groom, some being engaged, there's the cake, the lucky horseshoe. Well, I think we're going gardening here. Flowers and foliage. Oh, yes, that one we saw in the one-day special. This one, is this one the fantasy? Yeah, mermaids, unicorns. We go pirates. There's little elves in there. And then we have got celebration. Of course, you've got happy birthday. There's a microphone on there. Somebody's doing a bit karaoke. And this one is your decorative. Oh yeah, that one's in the one-day special as well. Nearly there. Baby and children. Like Karen says, though, we don't often have a lot of dies for that, so you've got lots more images there. You've got pets. These are the animals. There's the cats. Oh, I love the cats. Look at that. All of those. And there's the owl. And last but not least, we have got the alphabet that you can scale, like everything else, up and down. £28.98 for both of those. Well, any two that you want. You're saving £11. And what was the price? £28.98. Lovely jubbly. Oh, I'm just popping these all together. So you choose any two that you like. But you're going to have lots of fun with these, scaling them up, scaling them down. It'll be really good. I do encourage any more questions. If you've got any questions, send them into studio@hochanda.com, or you can pop it on Facebook because this is new for us here today. Okay.
So these are some of the hearts that I cut out.
Oh, right.
I did put them on the mat wrong. That was my error.
Don't worry.
But you think about when you're doing mat and layers, how quickly you can cut them all out.
Very good.
That would be 6 times through a die cutting machine.
Yeah.
I've just popped it through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this border out. Let you see how it goes, how quickly it goes. We're just going to do it in, what shall we say, craft board, because no, we'll do it in the graph board, because it's 300 GSM. Let's see if that cuts it. Bearing in mind that this is still all new to me, so I'm still learning. That's all good. Learning the cutting of the machine. It tells me I've got to press it in and do it, and it's only just one that I'm going to do. I need to show you. You can see how long it's detecting the tool. Yeah.
So it's very user-friendly, isn't it, Karen?
It's the machine you have to get used to.
Oh, but I mean the actual...
this is, anybody who has a Cricut will understand this anyway.
Yeah.
They will understand the interface and everything else. All you would need to remember is when you're downloading from this, you need the internet. Yeah. If you haven't got the internet on your what do you call it? Computer, the interface of it won't allow you to download it.
No, okay.
So if you want to use it straight from the USB, you download it, but you need the internet to do it.
Yeah.
However, if you know, as with the program, you download things and it has an offline that you can use it offline, but these need to be downloaded.
Okay, right.
With the Brother Scan and Cut, for people who've got that, you just pop it into your USB port and you can run it from there. There's also a lot of memory on that you can add your programs and save onto there.
That's lovely.
So if you've got something that you particularly like and you want to add that as a shape and keep it onto there, you can add that onto that USB as well. But you will know how to use that if you use the Cricut.
Absolutely.
A lot more than I do. As I say, mine's only fairly new.
But like you said, though, with these images, they're yours. You haven't got to keep subscribing.
No. They're mine. I can... I've got the storage. I've got all 18 of them. Luckily, I've been allowed to have all 18. Andrew might want them back at the end. I don't know. Oh. However...
We won't tell him.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it done?
Is it still... pause it.
Oh, you
can. It's going through a second time because of what I did, but I can pause it.
Ah.
Because I'd done it as the corrugated, the thick cardboard.
Right.
But you see there.
Ah.
And then
What a lovely set again. Look.
But that's why I did it as a thick cardboard.
Okay.
Because that's me that's not allowed it to finish its programme.
No, that's fair enough.
However, it would have cut a second time. So those were cut a second time. But it's not the shape. It's my error, that.
Okay.
So I can put another one in.
That's okay. Yeah, should we do another one?
Yep, I'll put this one back through again.
Okay.
What I'll do is take that off and then allow it to cut a second time.
That's all right.
So that you would get you'd be able to see the difference.
Okay,
if
right.
I've left it.
Okay, so this is it. Half of it did. But so you make sure you let your machine go to the end.
Let your machine do exactly what it needs to do. Don't be impatient for me. I thought, oh, that looks cut. That. Yeah. I'll get that. I'll do that.
Right. Because we've still got about 6 or so minutes, so we're fine.
Great.
We can see that.
So what we're going to do, take that out.
That's all right.
And then we're going to start again. Can't see a thing.
You need your glasses.
I need my glasses. So...
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
There you go. Right, so it's the pressure.
Materials.
Okay. And we'll pop that in.
Click that. Oops, I'll do it again.
Yeah. So if you are in need of having more shapes, more images, and you want to scale them, that's really what we're saying here, and they are yours for always, as long as you want them, because you've bought them and they're on that USB stick.
Yes, right. They are yours. So you can make what you want from them and sell what you want from them. Oh, that's good. You cannot copy the USB or the shapes and sell the files. No. However, if you want to go on and cut shapes out and sell them as cut shapes, right, you can do that as long as you've made them. So this error here was my error because I put it under craft board. With craft board, your Cricut does it twice. Okay. My other machine would do it just once. Yes. But this was my error. But this was the bit that cut out twice. However, once we've done that, it's 19% done. Yeah, this is all fine. And it's all fine. So if I show you this one that we have, this has been cut out of thinner cardstock. This has been cut from. It actually, you wouldn't see it. It's been a rose. Oh, was it? 12x12, but you can see the patterns in there. Yeah. So I can put that on the back of either a black or on the back of a white background. Absolutely. And that could go on the 12x12. However, if not, I could just use it as a stencil. Yeah, absolutely. I can do anything, but I can make that smaller, I can make it bigger, I can make it fit onto a 12x12. We're on 54% now, so it looks like it's doing the second run. Yeah. Don't pause it. Don't pause it. I keep doing these things with electric things. Do you? Don't I? Oh, bless you. You remember when I did that? Oh, nobody saw. Nobody saw. Oh, they did. I got famous with that one. Oh, did you? Yeah. Oh, bless you. Yeah. Now, as well as the 4 USB sticks that you're getting on there, with 40 images on each that are scalable, you're also getting the premium pad. It's beautiful. Isn't it lovely? It's not encapsulated, so it is still rough. Yeah. But you can see it's not guaranteed non-shed, and I wouldn't want you to take it home and think it's completely. But there's no shed on it. I've not seen any shed on it at all. Yeah. But it's not classed as non-shed. Right. That would be like breaking rules if I said it was non-shed in it. Okay, sorry. Not. I do apologise. So you've got your gold. You're getting 4 sheets of each colour. Then you've got the silver. And then you've got the black. Right. The white. The rose gold. I like the rose gold. And champagne. That's what I'm going to call it. So that's also in there with the one-day special. So here's one that I wasn't impatient with. Okay. And you can see there, so I could use that as a stencil. Yeah, you could. But if I lift these up, there you go. Perfect. So you see, that wasn't the cut, it was me. Not a problem. And you've got that, so you do that in a different colour, you ink that, you've got a border, you do it on a 12x24, you could have borders going around your room. Right.
So good.
It's your imagination. I just wish that I'd had much longer to do things with it.
Yeah.
And I could have put some more samples together, but the cutting out was amazing. I've sat there with machines and just watched them cut out. But you get carried away looking, and you see it at one size, and you do it another size, and you think, wow,
look at the possibilities. Right, last recap, because we're nearly at the end of the hour. Here's the pick and mix that you can go for. You can get 2 of your USB sticks for £28.98. Which 2? I don't know which 2 I would go for. Oh, it's really hard. Right, Charlotte's saying, oh, I'd need the alphabet. Yeah, personalisation, absolutely. That is a really good point. And there's Christmas ones, there's celebrations.
Christmas ones, yeah.
What else would you go for?
I liked the nature one.
Yeah, nature.
Because you can always do with a butterfly.
Oh, absolutely.
Butterfly. I liked the nature.
Lovely.
I've had a play with all of them, but you know, use one or 2 out of each one. But tomorrow I'll start. I've not done any of the Christmas,
right?
Because I was Christmased out.
I know, I
Were you
understand.
Christmased out as well?
A little bit, but yeah.
But you go to town, don't you, with all this stuff?
Yes.
With all,
right then, so these are Karen's favourites. You're getting 4 different USB sticks with the designs on that you can see. So we've got the, what would you call that? Decorative,
That's called decorative. That's one of my favourites because I can do that as a 12x12, as you saw with the flowers.
Yeah.
I can do it smaller, and I can make stencils of different sizes. I can make, cut them up, do them in black. You know, when we're doing steampunk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some of those cut down are like honeycombs and little delicate ones.
Right, let me very quickly give you the details then, because we've only got a few seconds left. So the other ones very quickly are, you've got your shapes, you've got your sentiments, and you've got your florals and flowers, and you're getting the fabulous cardstock there. Now, it's £62.95, but you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £31.48. How much would one of these normally retail for?
£20 each.
Right, so you look at then how much of a good deal you're getting if one of those is £20 each. 3747